Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, August 28th, 2018, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, we did make a little bit of money today. It was kind of a disappointing day, however. I'll tell you uh, kind of how things went. I, we had, I think we had about $5,000 in open trade yesterday on the close. And shortly after the market closed, in the aftermarket, that jumped to like $12,000, $13,000, something like that. And then this morning, uh, in the pre-market, with less than an hour to go, that was up to $18,000. So I was thinking we were really going to have another bonanza day, and then um, things kind of fell apart uh, after right after the open. And believe it or not, we went from being up 18,000 in the pre-market to closing out 1,000 when we finally closed out everything. Now, a couple of those trades we actually carried, and they're doing pretty good, but we still probably dropped in equity maybe $12,000 in the first 40 minutes or so of the day. So that was a little discouraging, but we're not going to complain if we make money. At least we don't have one of these losing streaks going. So I'm okay with it. We got into only three new positions. The Dow was only up 14 points, and two of those positions are positive. One is negative, but we are carrying positive almost $6,000 going into tomorrow, so that looks pretty good. Anyway, I'll show you three of our stocks. I'll show you the big disappointment first. I had talked about this yesterday. This is Tetraphase Pharmaceuticals. We had bought this yesterday, about an hour out, and it closed almost on its high. It looked just great there. And then in the aftermarket, it jumped, I don't know, it's up like maybe $3,000 there. I can't remember the exact figure, but it jumped up to almost $8,000 in the aftermarket. And then in the pre-market, it came down to about positive $4,000. So it's like up around there. And then that thing opens, and you can see what happened. It just collapsed. And we ended up getting stopped out down here at a loss of $4,000. So we went from about a high of positive 7 to a low of negative 4 when we finally got stopped out. That was the big kick in the butt for the day, and that's why we did not have this spectacular day that I was looking forward to. We still had some pretty good trades, however. This is a new stock for us, Coherus Biosciences Incorporated. And we had bought this yesterday. Beginning of the second hour, went against us. Looked like a bad trade here. And then it pops up and keeps going so strong that we stay in it. And we are holding $2,300 positive in Coherus. And then finally, this is our old friend, Riot Blockchain. I said it's our old friend because back in December we made something like $160,000 in 1 month on this stock, like three just monsters trades, unbelievable. Well, it's not doing monster stuff now, but it's still I think it's a pretty good stock. We bought this again at the beginning of the second hour yesterday. It did close against us, but it pops up pretty nicely. Started to come back and then came back pretty good there on the close. And we are holding positive $3,800 in Riot blockchain. So overall, can't complain too much about the day. It just wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Wednesday.